my name is Annika Soni, and I'm one of the hosts of Around Reserve. I'm a third year junior here at Western Reserve Academy, and today I'm here with Nicole Pei.
Hi, my name is Nicole Pei. I'm a 4 year senior in Western Reserve Academy, and I'm a South Korean.
Today we'll be looking at Nicole's culture and how she grew up. So, my first question for you is where is your country located and what is it near?
So Korea is located like right under the China. It's like a far east of the whole Asia. Um, it's like between Japan and like China, and there's Korea. Yeah.
What is the climate like year round? Like do the seasons change? Like in comparison to here, what's the weather like?
It's pretty much the same with here. It has winter, summer, spring, fall every 4 seasons. And like but it's kind of getting like the spring and fall is kind of getting shorter and shorter, and like the summer's getting much hotter, the winter's getting much
Yeah.
colder. So it's like around about the same
Okay.
season, yeah.
What languages do you typically speak at home and yeah, which ones are spoken across the country?
Definitely Korean. I mean, like there are like really, really, really small population who people who speak in English, but like they're mostly people who used to live in America or like, you know.
Do you think like tourists coming from America could get around pretty easily or
I mean, sure, cause like every single people second language is English, so they can do like a basic communication with foreigners, but I don't think they would be like that fluent though.
okay. Are there any like popular traditions or holidays or like what's your favorite one?
My favorite one. I would say it's Chuseok. So it's Korean Thanksgiving. It's in September. We make this like a rice cake thing, and it all have different flavors depending on like a color of the rice cake. So if it's like a pink, then it would be like a honey in it. If it's like a green, there would be like some beans or like a sweet beans in it, or like if it's white, you can always have like a sesame or anything, and like it's pretty much random.
Okay.
So we can like just pick it, and we're like, oh, I got beans because I don't like beans, and I always like honey or like sugar. So yeah, I love that tradition. Yeah.
How would you spend a typical day back home?
A typical day back home. Um, would it be like a school day or like a just chill
Let's say it's a
free day?
weekend.
It's a weekend. Okay, so I will wake up. I will take a shower, of course, wash everything, and then I would put my clothes on, and then I would go out, and then if I want to hang out with my friends, I would definitely take the subway, because Korean subways are like actually really clean, nice. Everyone used the subway, and the traffic's insane, because the population density is like, yeah. Yeah, or I would rather take a bus. It doesn't really matter. And then I would go to I would take a subway. The subway goes everywhere in Seoul. Um, and yeah, I would like shop or go to like a coffee shop. Um, I think that would be like what it looks like pretty
This
much.
is more like I guess specific, but what are your favorite spots in Korea? Like I'm just
My
wondering.
favorite spots in Korea. So do you know Gangnam Style?
Of course, I danced
Okay,
to it
okay.
when I was like 5 at a wedding.
Okay. Okay, so the Gangnam is like a district in Korea,
Okay.
and I live there.
Oh.
So and it's like really really big district like New York City. It's like buildings everywhere. There's like shops everywhere, and then like I live 10 minutes apart from the station, the Gangnam station. So that would be my favorite spot to like go hang out or something. But if I just want to like a chill, nice place, I would go to Lotte Tower. It's like 108 floors. It's like really tall,
Oh wow.
and I would like just go up with my friends and like look at the whole scene, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, okay, Seoul. Period. Yeah.
Are there any common values or beliefs that like guide your everyday life or just like guide society in that country or in Korea?
Hmm. A common value. I think I think it's Koreans really think like togetherness is the most important thing. So like individual like sometimes it kind of like invades your individuality, but like at the same time like it's about like a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
But like people would always think that you have to sacrifice to some extent for the whole instead of just yourself. So like people would think you're a little bit selfish when you're thinking like when you put yourself on the priority. So like
Okay.
yeah.
Um, what's something people often misunderstand about your country?
Misunderstand about our country. People would think if we speak Chinese or um, people would think we all love like we're all K-pop stans. Of course, I love K-pop music, but like people would definitely think that like I would know every single members of every single K-pop idol group, and I'm like, who's that? You know, it's kind of like oh yeah, but yeah, I think that's pretty common.
What do you think makes Korea unique?
What do I think?
Or like your favorite part or like something that makes it special to you?
Korea, like a value or like a thing.
Just whatever makes the country special to you.
It's definitely the food. I'm sorry.
That's a Nikki answer.
I'm a huge foodie, but like it's definitely the food.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, why would you ask me that?
Or like top three.
Top three, okay. I would say budae-jjigae. Budae-jjigae. It's like a military stew. It's like a spicy, but like there's like a spam in it, sausage, ramen, like like
good.
vegetables, and like it's really good. And second, it's definitely Korean barbecue. I think because it always hits. It always hits. Every single time I meet up with my friends, we always say barbecue. Last one. Hmm. Last one. I would say kaibuksu. So this is like a noodles, but it's like a really mild noodle, but it's with seafoods, and it's just really good. Like I love it. It's like during the cold winter, if you just go into the restaurant and then if you just have a sip of the broth, it's just that's a KO
That's like
for
your
me.
heaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so this is more like on a personal level, but when do you feel the most at home at Reserve, and when do you feel most like an outsider here?
Um, the Korean culture is like really, really different from here. So like for now, I can really think of the moment that I feel like, oh, this is like Korea when I'm here. But outsider, I would say like, well, I would say like in Korea, as I said, like the like a togetherness is like really important, and like you have to kind of like sacrifice your individuality to for everyone. So like every single time people say you gotta speak up for yourself, or everyone should be like you gotta be unique from yourself from others, and I'm like, but I'm not like I mean like I've changed throughout the time for me being here for 4 years, but it's just kind of like it needs bravery for me to be like that. It needs bravery for me to speak up during the classes or like show my opinion to others because that was kind of like tabooed back in Korea. So yeah, that's one of those. I think. Yeah.
Kind of going off of the togetherness thing,
Mm-hmm.
how does the way you were shaped how does the way you were raised shape your view on authority, and how is it different from what you've observed here?
Authority.
Like for elders and all of that.
Yeah. Cause like it's like back in Korea, it's like really strict that you have to be polite to the adults.
Yeah.
Like you like there's like in our language, there's a language that we use for the elderly people, and then for the people who use like we use the other language that we use for the same age or the younger. So like that's that strict. So I think it's just kind of like it was like a not like a shock, but like a surprise to me that people could be so like friendly with the faculties, and then like they just
Yeah.
play around, they call each other's name, and I'm like, whoa, never thought about that. Like because like back in Korea, like with the teachers or the staffs, like we don't really have that much of like a natural interaction between the students and the teachers. It's just like a teaching.
Yeah.
It's over, So that was yeah, that was new to me.
Okay. My final question for you is, what would you give one pro tip to a tourist coming to visit Korea?
A pro tip.
Like if they were visiting for the first time ever.
You should try every single different meal. Like every single meal time, you should try every single different foods, and get a bus card, because you're gonna use that a lot, and then get a lot of clothes, because Korea has like really good fashions. It's like actually, I think it's like top 5, global top 5. So get a lot of clothes. So you should, when you come to Korea, you should bring your, what's it called, luggage empty, so you can, yeah.
All right. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time for the next episode of Around Reserve.
Bye.
Bye.